1, 2, 3. Hey y'all, I'm Raven and you're watching my channel. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Your girl Raven is here with another video. As you guys can see by the title, this video is going to be me creating the custom vacation gift bags that I made for my girls trip to Turks and Caicos for my birthday. I'm super excited to show you guys everything I did. Before we get started, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe so I can continue giving you guys the best content. So it's gonna go a little fast in the beginning, but here I'm just showing you guys the designs that I created, and what I'm gonna do is we're gonna go through a few projects, print and cut, heat transfer vinyl, etc. And I'm just gonna show you guys how I made each product. So right now you're seeing the design that I made for the Casamigos nips. If you guys want the link to where I created that, I can give that to you. Just let me know below. But basically, the design was created in Canva. I downloaded it as a PNG file, and then you upload it in your Cricut, and just make sure that you click, print and cut. And then I created 4 of those. Here we have the design for the robes. So on the front, it's going to say Birthday Squad, and on the back, it's going to have everyone's name with a turtle logo. So once I got to my name, I was like, wait, it's my birthday, so I should get a crown. So, I changed the turtle to a crown with the same color, and this is going to be a heat transfer vinyl, so I'll tell you guys how you would print that in a few seconds. But yeah, once you create the design, just make sure that you attach the whether it's a image and the words, so that when it prints together. So now you guys see me measuring the burlap bag just so that I know how large to make the names with the flying airplane. So once I get that size, I go into Cricut and I put that size in. When you're doing measurements, you always measure in inches, because that's how the Cricut does their measurements. So if it's 12 inches, you put 12 inches into the Cricut, whether it's wide or tall, and that's what I did here. So now we're gonna measure the robe. So I made the design for the robe, but I don't know how large it's gonna be. So I do know Birthday Squad is going on the front, so I'm measuring that first. And I believe I got about 4.5 inches for that. And then I did the back, which is gonna have the name and the icon, the little turtle icon on it. And that, I believe I did about 8.5 inches. I didn't want it too large, but I wanted it big enough so that, you can read the name. So I went back into Cricut and I changed the size for each of our names and just verified that the Birthday Squad was the size that I needed it to be. And we're all set with that one. So now it's time to print everything, now that everything's on set. In the beginning, I showed you guys the mirror design already with the hearts and the cup design. So with the print and cut, when it's heat transfer vinyl, make sure you guys mirror it, because obviously when you're putting it on the product, it has to be backwards. So always mirror anything that you're using heat transfer vinyl with. Regular vinyl, keep it the same. And obviously just make sure there's room in between everything. So this is what I'm doing here, just making sure all my mats are perfect. And this is a material check. So I'm just making sure that for each project that I have on the Cricut, I have the corresponding material for. So first was the vinyl sticker paper. Then it's the holographic and white. Then it's the black heat transfer vinyl, the teal vinyl, and then the glitter heat transfer vinyl. So I'm all set with my materials. Now it's time to print. So first we're going to do the print and cut. That is for the Casamigos labels. So make sure whatever material you use, follow the instructions, which goes up depending on the type of printer you have. I have an HP DeskJet 3700, I believe, and it prints on top. So I just send it to the printer, it prints. Make sure it's dry before you put it on your your Cricut mat, because if it's not, you can smudge the black or any type of ink on there. There's an arrow at the top right corner, and that is how you determine where to place the paper. So once you put the paper on, you put it in, you click the arrow so that the Cricut can pull the mat in, and make sure your material is set to printable vinyl. I use the white with the gray liner. I don't really know what that means, but that's the one that I always use. And I always use my deep blade knife, whatever it's called. I never use the fine point, so I always use a deep point blade. And then I just press the C on the Cricut. First it scans with a little light, and then it prints. So you do have to calibrate your printer first. You have to calibrate your Cricut before you do that. So if you guys want a tutorial on that, just let me know. As you know, this is a pretty quick, I didn't want to make this video too long, so I'm just showing you what I did, but not too much detail. And that was just me verifying that it worked and it cut through. So next we're going to do the background for the tumblers. So the background will be this holographic, as you can see that printed, and then on top will be the white. I didn't really show you guys the white because it's the same as the holographic, same thing. Now we're on to the heat transfer vinyl with the black. The shining side always goes down, and I have a custom setting for my iron-on so that it cuts through, because the regular iron-on does not let you use the deep cut blade. So I made my own setting so that I can use the deep cut blade. But basically, like I said before, just make sure it's mirrored, and then you're all set to cut. It's going to cut it backwards. That's what the mirror is for, because when you place it facing down and you put the heat on, that's how it will be the correct orientation. Same with the glitter heat transfer vinyl, shiny side down. As you can see, it's kind of matte on the top. And yeah, so once I'm finished printing, now it's going on to pulling the excess vinyl off. So I did have a struggle with the gold. This is my first time using this material, but I struggled, like it ripped a little bit. The letters were lifting. It was just too much. Like, girl, I was stressed. So as you can see, I'm only going to show you a little bit of it, but this is pretty much the gist. When you're pulling off heat transfer vinyl, just be super careful. Like, don't rush like I did. I felt like I was experienced, and dang, this glitter vinyl done humbled me. So it is what it is. So I took my time with it. I had some mistakes. I did have to reprint it. So just make sure you take your time so that you're not, making mistakes that I did. The other thing about this material, I couldn't really see where it was cut, and I don't know if that was the material or just because it was so thick or the color. But yeah, just make sure you take your time. So as you can see here, everything's are already pulled out. I got the 4 birthday squads, and I got everyone's backing for the robes. So I'm gonna put those to the side and go to the black vinyl. I cut those out. There's 4 for the burlap bags for the 4 of us. And this one was actually way easier. And this is what I'm used to when it comes to heat transfer vinyl. Like, you see how I pull it off, and well, when I pull it off, you'll see that it just comes off. Like, I hold the clear side and I pull off the excess, and it just comes off seamlessly. Unlike the gold where everything was like sticking and pulling up. Like, I feel like this heat transfer vinyl, it's just way easier. So as you can see, everything came out pretty good. It wasn't too bad. I had a few sticky moments, but it's getting sticky. So now I'm just pulling out the spaces in between the letters, And this girl is all done, and I'm going to do the others off camera, and this is what we have for the rest of the heat transfer vinyl. So now I'm on to the names for the mirrors, and these are pretty easy. I just pull off the vinyl, take out the excess, and on to the next one. So I feel like regular vinyl is like I don't know, like I feel like I prefer it better, but obviously when you're doing different projects, like you have to learn how to work with different materials because, hey, if you start a business and people want to order something that you're not used to, you want to make sure that you have that experience so that just so that you're not, stressing yourself out when it's time to complete an order. I do plan to put these on my luxury creation site. So if you guys aren't following my small business, please do so when you get a chance at Luxury Creations on Instagram and TikTok. I guess we'll see how long we get TikTok for this time because they extended it, but it ain't a forever extension. So we'll see what's going on with that. So yeah, now I'm doing the top names for the tumblers. So this specific white vinyl, you can't see the white, obviously, on the camera. I can see it in person. Some white vinyls, they have a blue backing when you pull off the vinyl so you can see the white words, but this specific one doesn't. You can kind of see it, but, just make sure when you're working with these projects, you just take your time so you're not ripping anything and wasting material. So now I'm going to do the holographic, which is going to be the back of the names for the tumblers. This was just such a pretty color, and I felt like I didn't want to choose one color for the tumblers because they each were a different color. So I was like, okay, let me do the holographic and then white on top. So I'll show you guys how I place the white on top. Basically, this is a layer type of project. So yeah, guys, I'm going through so many different projects, and it's like, if you want something specific, like I said, let me know and I'll do a video just based off of whatever you're looking for. This is super beginner friendly, but I can definitely, dumb it down for anyone who needs it. So once I finish all my vinyls, this is not where the heat transfer vinyl goes. This is the transfer paper for the regular vinyl. I basically just unroll it a little bit and place all of them at once, and then I go in and cut it. For me, that's just easier. Everyone is different, but this is how I prefer to do it. So I got everything there. And I didn't need to do it for the holographic because I'm putting the white on top of the holographic. So that's why you only see 8 instead of 12. So this is the holographic. I'm going to use my squeegee, my scraper for the white. And you're going to just make sure you layer it right exactly on top. Some people use parchment paper just so that they can know. But, I'm not new to this. I'm true to this. So I was able to do it seamlessly, and as you can see, now you can see the white, and it looks so gorgeous, and I can't wait to show you guys how it looks on the tumblers. But these are all of them done at once. And now we're on to putting the heat transfer vinyl on the burlap bag. So I had it was my experience with this. It was my first time doing this, and it was pretty difficult. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. I ain't gonna yai. But basically, under the burlap, I put a kitchen towel just so that the vinyl didn't go to the other side of the burlap and it stuck it together. And then I used my new HTV font heat press at 365. I kept it on there for, I believe, a few minutes. It was trial and error, but make sure. So what I didn't do that I should have done the first time, and I learned on my second bag, was press down on it as it's, heating up. So once I did that, this is a cool peel, which means that once the vinyl is cooled off, that's when you can peel it off. Some heat transfer vinyls are a hot peel, so you can peel it off, I guess, when it's still warm, but this one, you have to wait for it to cool off. So I got my little tweezers just to make sure everything's stuck down while I'm peeling it off. As you can see, some little thing came off, but I ended up heat ironing it back on after I pulled everything off. So when you pull it off, if there's anything sticking up, you can just take a parchment paper, as I'm about to do. Or I don't, you probably didn't see it, but I put a parchment paper and I just put it on top and reheated it up and then took it off, and it was perfect. So now we're gonna do the mirrors. I took some alcohol and just wiped off each of the mirrors just to make sure that they're squeaky clean and that there's no dust or residue on them. And then I just take the design. I already put it on the transfer paper, use my squeegee, peel it off, and you stick it on. Once you stick it on, I just smooth it out with my fingers and use my little squeegee again just to make sure everything is stuck down. And then I peel the transfer paper off backwards, away from you. That's just how I do it. You can do it however, but came out super cute. I did the rest off camera, and now it's time to do the robes. For the robes, I put the heat press on 320, and as you can see now I'm applying pressure, which I should have applied for the first bag that I did, but I did it for the others. Once I did that, I believe this one was also a cool off, but I don't know if I let it cool. So don't follow me, y'all. Just whatever the instructions say, go with it. By the time I started pulling it off, I believe it did cool down. So as you can see, I'm trying to shake it to just make sure it's not too hot. But it came off seamlessly and it worked for me. But just, if you guys are doing it, just take your time. Don't rush. I was in a rush because I had to pack my bags for my trip, and as you can see, I was procrastinating with this, and I probably should have did it a couple weeks before I went on vacation, but it's okay. You know, nobody's perfect. So I just went back in with the parchment paper and my little heat iron and just made sure everything was stuck down, and it came out perfect. Like, these were so gorgeous. This is a perfect glitter color. And now I'm going in with my name. I pressed it down again. And then I let it cool, kind of, and then I peeled it off. And this was the consequence of me not letting it cool. As you can see, it ripped off. So I had to go back with the small iron and I fixed it, and I can see it's perfect. So now we're on to the Casa labels. So to take off the original label, you just need to take a blow dryer and blow dry it. I think I blow dry it for about 2 to 3 minutes on high and hot. And then it was able to peel off. The peels aren't perfect, as you can see that there's some residue left over. So this is where you come in with the paper towel and some alcohol and just rub that residue off. After the residue was rubbed off, it was clean and good to go. So I just peeled off my label. And you just stick it on, because I used the sticker paper, which was perfect. And all I had to do was put it on, rub it in, and it was good to go. And these came out so cute. Like, I'm literally going to do this for every trip that I have because I love them. So cute, so customizable, so cute. Aquarius season is tea, and I have my favorite color, lilac, in there. So now we're on to the tumblers, which so cute. As you can see, the design just came out perfect. I was able to peel off the transfer paper, and then I kind of used the little suitcase to prop up the tumbler. And these I just put on, rubbed it in, used my squeegee, and then I peeled it away from myself, and it just came out so perfect. So imagine if I put the white on the white, I felt like it wasn't going to pop out. So that's why, as you can see, this is why I chose to do the iridescent behind the white, because now it pops out. It looks gorgeous. It's tea. Yes, girl. Yes, girl. Yes, girl. So I just did Marlo's. Now I'm going to do mine. As you can see, Lilac is my favorite color. I don't like to say purple because y'all know purple is a little dark. I'm a lilac / lavender / mauve girly for life. Sorry about the camera position. I got this new like camera holder for my neck, and that was my first time using it, and I was trying to make it perfect, but next time I'll just make sure I verify that everything is aligned with the camera. But once I put my name on it, I peeled the transfer paper back, and this is how it came out. Super cute. I'm back to talking after this, and you guys are going to see me pack the little suitcases and then me pack the bags while I'm in Turks. And then I'm going to surprise my girls. So hope you guys enjoyed this video, and let me know what you guys think below. Okay guys, so as you can see, this is everything that's going in the bags, but not everything are going in these little suitcases. So I am going to put what's going in here. So this one's mine. I don't need Advil because I don't prefer Advil. I actually like Tylenol. So I will be using Excedrin with 2 Alka-Seltzers, hangover reliefs. Gotta make sure this thing fits. And 2 emergency packets. OxyClean, stain eraser. I will also put the Casa in here, and 2 liquid IVs. Maybe the liquid IVs can go next to each other, but now I'm finding out I don't have room for these, so I'm gonna just take out 4. Okay, so it's not perfect, but this is how it looks. And yep, this one's done. All right, they're all packed and ready to go. Okay guys, so I'm doing the bags now. So you guys saw everything. I took a little video of everything I'm going to put in it, and I'm just going to put them together now and just show you guys what's going on. So I actually sent something to the group chat asking them to pick a color, and Yaya picked blue because unfortunately that was all that was left for her. So first we have her cup with her little blue dolphin, and it also came with a straw, but I'll just put the straw next to it. So put that here. And then she got a blue waterproof phone case. We got hand sanitizer and Black Girl sunscreen. We have our little Go packet, blue. I'm only gonna show you guys one of these just so that I can save space and just hurry up and get this done. I also did her name on the mirror, as well as a little edge brush, because we all got braids out here and our edges need to be tea. Then we also got a little fan. We also got some makeup remover wipes. I'm gonna give them 4 each. And last but not least, we have scrubbing gloves. And not even last but not least, forgot the rose. Okay, so for the robes, everyone has their name on the back, and then on the front, birthday squad. I'm just gonna fold these up to look nicer. I could iron them, but girl, they don't care about that. And I also got these cute little scarves so that I could wrap it around the handles. And this is how this one looks. So I'm probably just gonna stick those in so they can see their name, but this is so cute. I'm gonna finish the rest and then I'm gonna show you guys their reactions and stuff.
I'm opening my eyes.
Okay, 1, 2, 3. First come, first serve, girl. You don't answer the message in this one.
It hurts.
Birthday squad. Oh, this matches my.
Yes, and it rolls. Yeah.
I was better than my actual sister.
Yeah.
Oh, because you know the baby hairs could always
Period.
be improved.
Baby hairs, everybody got their robes.
Neutrogena makeup wipes.
Oh wow.
I know Marla don't wear makeup.
Is this what I think it is?
Oh,
Yes.
I didn't want another one
charger?
of these things.
No.
What is it? Oh.
Wait, peel off the USB on the back.
It lights up.
Yes. Because Marlo always need a mirror.
Thank you. What are these
my
little
God.
blue things? Oh, these are really tiny. Wow.
Just press it once, it should.
Oh, for your straw. That's what.
Yeah, it's a straw topper.
This is so nice.
I'm gonna make love hands.
You're welcome, guys.
So kind. Oh.
This is really sweet. We are broke? No.
Yes!
Oh, are we hugging?
Bitch, fuck it. Yo, y'all always gotta be the down.
This is so
Black girl
sweet.
sunscreen.